Coming to you from the Dean E. Smith Center, the home of the 2017 National Champions, I am Greg Barnes, this is Rob Harrington, and we're going to break down the 2017-18 North Carolina Tar Heels. Rob, the drama in the offseason centered around grad transfer Cam Johnson. Pitt did not want to let him go, but North Carolina eventually had things work in their favor. And that's a key pickup. I mean, I think anybody that watched the North Carolina game against Pitt in this building last year saw the type of offensive firepower that Johnson can provide. Pitt really struggled last year, but he's a kid that can slide in really to that Justin Jackson role. A little bit different player for sure, but he's got the height. He's the ideal three-man, good scorer. Is that a fair comparison with Justin?
All around, I wouldn't go quite that far just because Jackson had such a phenomenal junior season. But I think in terms of the types of shots that Johnson takes, yes. I don't think that he'll be putting the ball on the floor and shooting as many floaters. But in terms of the types of threes that Justin Jackson would get, the looks that he would get early in the offense, the position on the court, Johnson makes all those shots already. The thing that they will ask him to do, the coaching staff, is to take more shots. Because last year at Pitt, he was efficient, but he was not prolific. And I think at Carolina, on this team, they're going to need him to hunt his shot a little bit more, maybe not quite to the same extent that Jackson did last year, but certainly he and Barry, I think, need to be 1A and 1B or 1 and 2 in terms of options. And so Johnson has an opportunity here to really put up some numbers and to take on and he'll be tasked, of course, to play better defense than anyone did at Pitt last year, to rebound. And so they'll ask him to do more than just be a shooter, but far and away his most important contribution will be to knock down shots from deep.
And the obvious comparison is Justin Jackson, of course. And it's an easy switch because both play the three, those types of things. But coming into the season, when you look at this North Carolina team, so many question marks with the post positions. This seems like a very safe stopgap. If something happens and those post guys don't develop, you've got to play Theo a lot more at the four. It seems like Johnson gives you a ton more options there playing at the three.
That was one reason he was so crucial to the team, because not only is he a player who is skilled, but he has a lot of experience too. And so I think because they may have to move players around more than they have had to in the past, when they knew what the front court rotation would look like, when they knew what the back court rotation would look like, there's a lot of uncertainty about the role that Theo Pinson will play, depending on what the big guys can do. For that reason, Johnson should be able to slide in either alongside him at the four and play bigger as a three, or maybe if they are able to play smaller, then he can focus more on his perimeter offense and you sort of transition into that defensive role as well. I think that's Johnson certainly was, for a class that maybe did not have, as a large class without tons and tons of McDonald's All-Americans, I think Johnson will give them a lot more punch than people expect. Ignoring high school rankings based on what he is as a college performer, it's as if they got an elite player.